Hey everybody, this is B from Calling to Us, and today is a very special day. Today is the day where I got my very first brand new pinball, new inbox Stern pinball machine delivered to my house. It's my very first brand new inbox one. So I've been waiting for this day for a long, long time. I remember placing my very first order for the Stern pinball machine last year in August. It was in Las Vegas when I was at Evo, and I was sitting in the hotel. I was like, do I want to really do this? And that's when I placed my order for a Godzilla Premium. And this is not a Godzilla Premium. I placed it through a dealer that I think is pretty reputable, has a big following in the pinball community, had lots of recommendations. So Flipping Out Pinball is the place where I got this pinball machine from. Zach, super nice dude. He runs the Straight Down the Middle podcast show things too. Great content creator. Even has a lot of great content about how to open up your pinball machine, do lots of different things. Talks about all things pinball, which is great. But he's also a dealer. So I was like, hey, I want to buy a Godzilla Premium. And the dealers like to communicate through text messages. So I asked him a couple questions via text. I placed the order, and I'm still waiting on that Godzilla Premium pinball machine. It is not here. It is not in production. I think the schedule said it might happen in July. But today, we are not opening up a Godzilla Premium because when Stern Pinball announced their cornerstone for the Foo Fighters Premium, I was very, very intrigued about it. And over the last couple of months, the coverage has been really great. I saw the reviews. I got my hands on playing both the Premium, the Pro at several local breweries over the last couple of months. And I was like, this has the potential to be one of the better pinball machines in terms of the design, the flow, the theme, the music. Yes, I'm a Foo Fighters fan. I grew up listening to their music often. Me and my wife, Mrs. Kongteres, often enjoy sing along to Everlong. It's like literally the only song I know how to play from beginning to end on an acoustic guitar. I can go run my acoustic guitar and have Justin laugh at me because I really can't play that well. But I'm a Foo Fighters fan, and I like Aliens, and I like the toy theme. But when I played it for the first time, I was really impressed with what some of the other pinball content creators are saying, that it has really great flow, and I think it's a table that will have some legs, and literally it will have pinball legs. So that's why I went ahead and purchased the Foo Fighters Premium version of this pinball machine. I know a lot of other content creators ended up getting this too. I know Justin has one on order. I know Rexer got one. I think Ralph got one too. But it's that good of a machine. It was at one point ranked the number one pinball machine on Pinside, but a lot of the new pinball machines, I do feel like they get that high level ranking on Pinside before it drops back down. But it's currently sitting at number two, number two pinball machine of all time is Foo Fighter Premium as of today on the Pinside 100 rating. So subjective, yes. Is it really that great? It's a good pinball table, I can say that much. And it's mine. I get to have it, and I get to put it next to my Star Wars Pro. So I've had a Star Wars Pro machine for the better part of 2 years now, and I've done a lot of mods to it. I have this beautiful cover on here. Oh, look, I even have a second mat ready and waiting. So yeah, my Star Wars Pro doesn't look like a Pro. Let me show you some of the cool things I've done to this for folks that may not be familiar with it, but I added some nice custom wire form ramps into a Star Wars Pro. There's some extra toys in there as well. Added my own Millennium Falcon because that's not in the Pro version. But those wire form ramps, this is a very unique Star Wars Pro machine because Pros don't have this. They have the plastic ramps there. And I put two little TIE fighters that I think look pretty clean there, and the wire forms make this look awesome with the mini Boba Fett. I didn't want to put too many toys and things in there. Put a Dark Star Destroyer in the back there. I think it looks really clean. So I hope you guys enjoy looking at this. So you're saying the mic is not picking me up? Have I been talking this whole time and the mic's not picking me up? Test, test, 1, 2. Test, test, 1, 2. It says automatically adjust mic. I'll just talk a little bit closer. Let me know if that sounds better, if I can eat the mic a little bit better. My mic is muffled. I hate that. I can't tell. Does it sound better if I eat the mic? You can hear me okay? All right. Maybe just turn it up a little bit if you can. All right. I'm eating my mic. I'm checking my mic signals right now. It's looking great. All right. Audio. Let me just check the audio one last time.
That changed anything. Let me know if that changed anything. It's the same microphone, but I changed it to a different default setting. But yeah, it's a nice looking Pro. I agree. Thank you, Conti, for showing showing this up. Paul says I sound like underwater. Let me know if I feel like I'm underwater. I can try switching mics again one more time. I think this is the mic that's working. It sounds much better. All right. Thank you. Raymond Jimenez is here, man. My man Raymond. He and I used to be old co-workers, man. It's so good to see you here. Thanks for popping by. I appreciate you being here, man. So much better. What did I change? I just went to the settings and I picked the same microphone, but I changed it from direct default to something else. That's the problem with live streaming. You never know. Okay, so that's my Star Wars Pro. We're going to get to unboxing this Foo Fighters Premium. I've never done this before. I have watched a video on how to do it, and I'm hoping it won't take me that long. But, I don't want to ruin my big, super investment. So I have another camera here behind me that we're going to use. So we're going to get some big old multiple angles and see how that works out for the stream. And maybe Mrs. Congress will come by later and help save me in case anything goes wrong. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go on this side where it says truck this side only. Then open this up, pop it open, grab the stuff out of it, pop it down, put the legs on, and then pop the backside up. We have our handy dandy arcade one-up stool, or actually not an arcade one-up stool. This is a nice Star Wars generic stool that works great for arcade one-ups. Put up the backside, check all the stuff. I actually have a shaker motor that I was probably going to install into this. So I might do that while everything is open. And then hopefully we can be playing some Foo Fighters Pinball Machine in the meantime. If you guys have questions in the chat, says be careful, go slow for sure. Take your time. This is not like the arcade one-ups where I'm trying to build it as fast as possible, right? I don't have shoes on. I got my nice little socks on. Yeah, I think I should be. Yeah, it's not Godzilla. It is not. It is a Foo Fighter. I did it. I got it. It's fragile. It is absolutely fragile. Okay. All right. So we're going to get to this. Let's do this. Let me know. I want to make sure I do this correctly and right. And you always remember your first new inbox, right? You always remember the first one. So, all right. We're going to open up the top first. See what's up here. Ooh. Not poke anything. Come around the sides. All right. Oh, all right. Looks so good from up here. Yeah. All right. Hopefully you guys can still hear me a little bit. All right. Let's see what we got on top here. Got a nice little, looks so good. Oh, I'm touching it for the first time. It feels so good. Look, new lockdown latches. All right, so we're going to take these foam things out. Toss this out. Got this over here. Ba-dum. Okay, look at the keys are right here too. Brand new keys to a car. Do not use this ball plunger as a handle. Do not use this as a handle. All right, got some instructions over here. Who needs to look at the instructions, right? This is the guided setup mode for actually when you turn it on. So that's the advisory mode. All right. Have some other key things in here. All right. So new lockdown bar latches. All right. So that's the new lockdown bar latches. They're a little bit different. And this is actually instructions on how to set it up. Oh, look at that. They even give you little instructions on what to do. So the pinball game setup, using at least 2 people are required to maneuver the game. Ha! Ha! We'll see if we can do that. Pinball game is heavy. Use extreme care when handling. And tools required are a 5/8 socket wrench, a utility knife, and snips. That's it. We just need a 5/8 socket wrench, a utility knife, and some snips. So I got the snips, got the utility. I got our racket sets over there. Would be good. So we're unpacking the stuff. We're going to go to the truck side only. We're going to pull the plastic legs with the levelers out. There's a coin door. We're going to cut the box. We're going to move this down right here. We're going to pull it down, put on the legs, lift up the backside onto a stool, put that back on, bolt down the top. Then we're going to bolt down the back box in here. And then there's the back box locks, coin door. Then we're going to open up everything and check it out and make sure we're ready to go. Okay, so that's instructions. You guys read the instructions with me. Hopefully you guys know what you're doing because this is my first time getting at this as well. So, all right, let me move the mic a little bit closer. I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me and it's not picking up that well. All right. All right, so let's see. I think that's good. I think I'm good. Let me put this down for a second. Or actually, let me. I take these legs out. I think I'll just leave these here for a second. Okay, so these are the legs. We're just gonna here. I'm just gonna cut the sides of the box so we can start undoing this. All right. So I got a nice fancy fun box cutter here. It's gonna cut down the sides right here. Thing on the side. All right. All right. Two sides coming down. Ta-da-da-da-da. Nice and clean. Yeah. All right. Move this out of the way. Okay. Boom. That's good. We got one side down. Very good. Very good. Let's see if I can move this camera down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing on that back side in that little corner. All right. Yeah. Have this MBSX in the background that I was moving too. Okay. So we're gonna grab the legs out here, move these out. Okay. And I gotta get my 5-inch socket wrench, and I gotta loosen up the bolts that are on the top part of here. So we're gonna take off the bolts that are right here and on the side. So let's go ahead and do that. Grab my socket wrench over here. I hope this is entertaining, you guys. I know this is a little bit unorthodox to be doing this live and unboxing, and you know, this is part of the hobby where we get new toys and we get excited to watch each other put together our toys, and this is the fun part about the hobby. So I'm really excited to do this. I've been waiting for a long time to finally get a new unboxed pinball machine. I've been dragging Mrs. Kong's R Us and other my family out to pinball breweries and other places every single weekend. And we've actually been refraining ever since I told Mrs. Kong's R Us that we were getting a new unboxed Foo Fighters. We haven't been playing Foo Fighters like that much on location because we're like, we're about to own one. I don't want to waste money playing one on the, you know, in the real world out there. It's also one of the reasons why she doesn't play Star Wars much out in the wild. It makes sense when you have a pinball machine, you're not going to be, you know, spending money to play it outside. So yeah, I've been avoiding playing a lot of Foo Fighters, but I really do enjoy this table. It's pretty deep, has a lot of different things you can do to get to all the cities. I think even my highest score, I haven't even broken 100,000 yet. Maybe I've gotten 40,000. So pretty rough on the early goings. I can get the multi-ball. I have a really hard time on the Foo Fighters Premium getting up to that secondary ramp area. That ramp, for me, that ramp shot is just really hard for me to hit. And I've played a couple times on a Premium, so I'll have to practice that. But yeah, I've been enjoying playing the game whenever I can. And I've seen a couple of mods for the Foo Fighters pinball machine too. I'm not sure exactly which mods to get just yet. I saw a couple people doing a van mod. The van mod is like super expensive too. It's like $500 for a van. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that. So we'll see. I do have a shaker motor, and I remember somebody was saying like, hey, maybe shaker motors don't work well with music pins. But I don't know. I think I just prefer and love the feel of shaker motors. So, all right. So here are the pinball legs. Here's two here. There's two there. I think all 4 pinball legs are the same. So I don't know if it matters which one I'm putting on. Stick them all out. Double check. So here are the pinball legs. They look, I think, all near identical. So I don't think there's any like differentiation between putting them on. We can level them off a little bit later. Pretty sure. Let me just double check. Maybe the instructions say if the legs are the same, but I'm pretty sure all 4 of them are exactly the same. Yeah. Doesn't matter. So all right, we're gonna grab 2 pinball legs. We're gonna put them on. Bolt it down. Tight. So we got our bolt. and our washer. So this is the first thing we're doing over there. Sorry for the bad angle. Okay. Go ahead and put down one. Let's get another bolt over here. Sorry, the angle must be like really bad to even look at, but maybe you can see the side art a little bit more. There. There you go. Okay. Let's get the other leg on. All right. This is going to be a fun box to decide what to do. I normally used to like to keep boxes for major purchases, and you know, this is a major purchase, and so part of me was like, oh, is there a way to save the box? But yeah, no, there's no clean way to save a box at this size. It's super big. All right, last bolt right here. Okay, no fancy schmancy 19K Foxware here. I wonder if he would do something else to make sure that these stay tight and locked down. No Loctite, no nothing else, just straight nuts and bolts. Okay. All right. We're gonna wrench this down. See how tight we get. See if there's anything in the chat. All right. Oh, I will wrinkle the arbor. Congrats on the Foo Premium. You're from Orange County Pinball and you love it. Oh, you got the Pro, Agent Flash. Agent Flash, my man from San Diego. Mr. 50. We got to hang out again sometime. Agent Flash and I actually met up at 82 Barcade in downtown Los Angeles. Had a good time there. Yeah. Okay, so let's get that nice and tight. I don't know if I'm supposed to do it overly tight just yet. So we'll kind of see. We'll be gentle with it. I won't over crank it just yet. There. All right. Agent Flash, are you going to be at San Diego Comic-Con? That's coming up pretty soon. So if anybody's going to Comic-Con, let me know. I usually find a way to get down there every year, so I probably will be heading down maybe Thursday or Friday. So let me know in chat if you guys would be going to Comic-Con. That'll be fun to head on down there. Okay, got the legs on. Feel pretty good about the legs. Feeling nice and good, not over tightening too much. Okay, we're about to move it on down. You ready? We are ready. Okay. All right. Push this back a little bit. Okay, there it is. I feel like it's too close. I need to like push this whole thing back. Let's see. Maybe I should have dragged this back a little bit more. And eventually I'm going to have to like rotate this whole thing too, because the pin is facing the wrong way of where I want it to be eventually. So I'm going to have to do some rotation. Okay. Here we go. Ready? All right, it feels sturdy. Feeling good. We're tipping. We're tipping it down. Oh. Okay. All right. It's coming down. Oh. All right. It's coming down. Good. All right. Now we just got to do the back. Got to pop it up on its butt. Put a stool in there. Okay. All right. How do I want to do this? Do I want to pull this off a little bit? Okay. That's going to be very heavy to get that. Maybe I do need Mrs. Kongzeras. Mrs. Kongzeras! Are you there? Can you help me with something? Okay. This is where it helps to have a secondary person because like that's really heavy and could lift it up, but then I have to lift up the back and then I have to put the stool underneath it too. So while we're waiting for Mrs. Kong to rest, let's check in with the chat and see how we're doing real fast. So you guys don't have to see my butt. Okay, we're already almost halfway through. We're all right. We're gonna pop up butt and do the back. That's it. That's all we gotta do. Here we go. All right, we did all right. We did all right. All right, Stern Pinball locators. Let's be house now. I know, right? Pinball map, man. I have 2 pinball machines. You could absolutely get onto pinball map with just 1 pinball machine. All right, Vessel says, to be honest, you have to feel bad spending money on these things anymore. You saw the tour at Cornercade looks quite nice. I was hoping for transitions on that video. Yeah, check out the Cornercade. He just did a tour video, so definitely check that out. Richard Dilla says, don't drop the back box on her. Shh. You're not supposed to mention that to Mrs. Kong's Arrest when she gets here, okay? I know I told that story on Rascal's Basement Arcade, but when I moved my other Legends pinball machine down the stairs, it kind of broke and it kind of fell on her head. And so she might not be in that great of a mood when she comes up here. So don't say anything to Mrs. Kong's Arrest when she gets here in chat. Don't do it. Take it as slow as possible so you don't mess up. I agree, man. I agree. Oh, thanks, Vessa. Appreciate that. All right. Thanks for the love, Cornercade. Yeah, absolutely, man. Fuzzbear says, this is from Arcade 1-Up. This is not from Arcade 1-Up. Negatory. I don't have an Arcade 1-Up pinball machine anymore. That is with my good buddy Dan from Outrun the Neon Sun. So yeah, the only pinball machines I have now are my Stern pinball machine, my Pro. I have this. I do have a full-size virtual pinball machine that I've been building. So if you didn't check out that show last Thursday, I hung out with Cleveland Gaming. Cleveland Software Design. Phil Ellis helped me build a virtual pinball machine that's a full-size Stern too, that eventually will be next to this row of pinball machines. So looking forward to completing that project. And sadly, yes, my Legends pinball machine, even though it broke, I'm gonna fix it, will be sold hopefully very shortly to a community member. All right, I broke my Legends. Yeah. Oh man. How the heck did you guys get that up the stairs? Very, very carefully. I had to get my brother-in-law, who's a contractor, to bring kind of a dolly with I actually had it in my garage, a dolly, like a refrigerator dolly. And then we just carefully lift that up the stairs, one step at a time. He was in the top, I was in the bottom, pushing it up. So we got it up here. It was a pain in the butt, but like, yeah, it is 300 pounds. Really, really not fun. Am I enjoying the full-size machine? Yeah, I've always enjoyed playing the full-size pinball machine. You like to get one real pinball, no way you get rid of the virtual pinball. Yeah, you always got to have at least one virtual pinball machine. Like I think the only reason why I'm selling the Legends pinball is because I have a full-size pinball machine and I don't have a need for 2 virtual pinball machines that can pretty much play all the same tables. If I want to play the Legends specific tables, I still have the Legends Pinball Micro that I can play, like the Dr. Seuss tables and things like that. So I can still play those tables if I really wanted to, but I wanted to be able to play other stuff. Hi, Mrs. Kong's Arrest. Look, we have legs. We have legs and a giant box, which I'm pretty sure you can fit into the box.
I'm pretty sure I can fit into the box.
All right, so are you ready to help?
You're not going to drop it on me, right?
No, I'm not going to drop anything on you. Like that has happened before at all recently. She's not too happy. She looks okay. I think she's okay. All right. You good?
Yeah.
All right. So here's the goal. Here's the goal. Get rid of all this box. The box is gone. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna lift up this giant thing.
Okay.
And you're gonna take this stool. And you're gonna shove it underneath.
Okay.
So that way it can stand up on the stool by itself.
So
yeah.
I love how we're about to use these Arcade 1-Up stools.
No, that's not an Arcade 1-Up stool. That's a Home Depot stool. Okay.
Depot stool.
All right. I think we can do it from that side. That angle looks okay. All right. You good?
Yeah.
Ready? So I'm gonna lift.
Watch out. There's like all these exposed staples.
So don't step on the staple. All right. From here. All right. 1, 2, 3. Up. Oh. Oh. Oh.
My wall.
Oh. Don't worry. Don't worry. Your wall's okay.
You can't. It's.
I'll fix the wall.
You can't lift it up anymore.
All right. Let me move this over a little bit. Under.
Almost.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's under now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Put it down? Okay. All right.
You just dented dented my wall.
I didn't damage the pinball machine. I might have dented
Oh
my
God.
wall a little bit, but I can plaster that. Don't worry, the wall is fixable. I hit the wall. Is it okay?
It's the metal frame that
Oh,
holds it.
it's fine. It's just a wall. I'm gonna cover that up with the pinball machine anyways, you know?
Stop stepping on the staples.
Okay. Okay. All right, this is sturdy, Mrs. Kong's. You're not gonna get injured by that. Okay, now I gotta take these off. All right.
They
Very
know they
successful.
fell on me.
I'm you know, the chat may have asked if you're doing okay, but they all said that you're doing okay, and I said you're doing okay.
Am I really?
Are you? Are you? How are you doing?
I am sore.
Okay. All right. I am looking for. Where is the wrench that I was using? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's move this back over here to this side. All right. There. Now we're just undoing the bolts right here. Come back down just so you can see what's happening.
Hey, buddy, no.
Thank you, Mrs. Kong's.
You're welcome, buddy.
I think we're okay. All right. There's another bolt there. We're working on the bolts. We'll be done pretty soon, folks. I mean, getting the legs on, I think, is the easiest part. Once I get the back box up and pull that down, then we will see. I think you're supposed to open it up and check to see if all the parts are good. The what? Yes. That would be great. I know there's 3 of them downstairs. I do. I don't know where that 4th one went, though.
Found it last night.
You did?
Yeah, but I put it together.
Okay. Okay.
Gotta remove all these dangerous staples.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Kong to us. Okay. We got legs. Final leg should go in here pretty quickly. Yeah.
Momo.
Normally I would use like a I would use like a my drill to do this, but I feel like with pinball and it being such a lengthy investment, I'll probably take my time. So am I going the right way? Am I going the right way? No, I'm going the wrong way. I need to be going the right. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Let's go the wrong way. Okay. There we go. There we go. Nice and tight. All right, what does it say back here? It says, I wonder if they like number these things. I mean, this is a premium. I don't think they have like these as limited edition. So, has the suitable for indoor use only. Serial number is 360567C. Has volts, amps. Model number is pinball I00UF Foo Fighter Premium, North America. Void if removed. Okay. But yeah, nothing else in terms of like what edition this is. I don't even know if this is like technically still from their first run of Foo Fighters Premiums or if this is their second run, because I know that there was another run that was supposed to happen in July too. All right. Hello. The good thing about giant boxes is that I have kids and cats that really like boxes, and so I have a kitty pretty soon that just wants to play inside of the box, right? That's a big cat box for you. Okay. All right. Does this play Bear Sis, Jason M? No, it does not. All right. I definitely missed the riser. My build only has 242 games on it. You guys are talking about the iArcade. Oh, your iArcades are gonna become very much soon worth a lot of money in terms of investment, because once the mod that we all know is coming to it soon, I feel like it's gonna be like, oh my goodness, my cats. It's gonna be like what Hilo Hack did for the MBSX, and it's gonna make it that much more valuable. So Mystery Encoder and team and Glenn, I think, are actually providing more value to the iArcade than it's ever had. So it's gonna be fun to be able to cover that product in the next couple of weeks. Because very soon, Mystery Encoder and team will have some fun mods for it. Okay.
One puck.
What's that?
I only found one.
Oh, the other two are underneath the underneath the Legends pinball machine in the front. So we can take those off. Yeah. All right. Can you remove the stool? All right. 1, 2, 3, up. And down.
I crushed your computer.
What's that?
You crushed your cable.
No, almost. Almost. I guess I could just put it on this thing and just rotate it for now. Yeah.
Okay. You cut the card. Oh.
What's that? Let me just lift this onto the cardboard. Move this back a little bit. Trying to find a way where I can like turn it around, because I need to sort of lift it and move it around. Okay. I'm trying to make it like it's flat. Flat?
Yeah.
No. I want the cardboard underneath it.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. All right, so now we have cardboard underneath it, so I should be able to slide it around. Oh my goodness, she's gorgeous. Right, Mrs. Kongzeras? You are gorgeous. Yeah. Steeple. Coming around. Let's get these out of the way.
It's no longer on the cardboard.
What's that?
This is no longer on the cardboard.
It's okay. Maybe we can just take it off right now. Should be okay. All right, you want to take the cardboard out? I'll lift that side. All right. All right, we're off cardboard. Now it's time for the next part where we're going to put the back box together. All right, back box. It's time to snap off this guy. Make sure we check everything. Snippers. Is that what I needed next? Some snippers.
You don't need the box, right?
No. We're gonna razor cut this. This is where the snippers come in handy, so you don't cut yourself on this twang. Okay, there goes the twang. All right, got some cardboard things here. I'm gonna go to the back, take off the cardboard here that was holding down these things. We are going to carefully lift the playfield now. Let's move this mic out of the way. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looking good. Woo. Looking good. All right, 2 bolts securely. Right. Don't know if they said where the bolts are, if they're inside the cabinet. So I gotta look for the bolts. Where are the bolts at? Okay, I need some snippers now so I can take the keys off. This is the beautiful pinball machine from the side. You guys are looking at it very cleanly. Let me get snippers. Okay, here are the snippers. That's for the keys. All right. Now I have keys to the kingdom. All right. Let's open up these. All right, coin box. So inside, there is a pin inside of the coin box. So I gotta take that out. All right. Here is where the rest of the hardware is, I assume. Okay. So we got the balls. Okay. There is the tilt bob there. There's the power cable in here. That's good. But I am looking for the bolts for the back. All right, so let's double check. I feel like this is good hardware inside of this right here. Double check. Okay. All right. Those look like the hardware bolts for the back. So we're gonna bolt in the back right now. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna move this to the back just so you can see what's happening. Okay. All right. Let's grab a little wrench. Same thing, 5/8 wrench. It's gonna go to the back side. All right, so let's go to the back. I found my balls. That's right, I found my balls. Okay. All right. So right here, these are the bolts right here. So we're gonna install those 2 bolts in securely. All right, that's one. One more bolt right over here. Oh man, this thing is so gorgeous. I'm looking at the playfield right now. Got the 3D molded version of Overlord, the secondary playfield, the metal ramps, the artwork by Zombie Yeti. This is a gorgeous looking pinball machine. Really like the art design and the style for everything too. Okay. Yeah, biggest differences between this and the Premium and the Pro. Just the secondary playfield, the Overlord mechanic as well, and then the Tour Van. Those are all little different things. But here it is. It says account setup and guide. So we got to set up our thing with Pinsider Connect. So that's the Pinsider Connect board. Let's move this back to the front. All right. The LE, yeah, is very expensive though. So this retail was about $9,699. So there's a piece of paper in here. There's some foam around this thing. So we got to take off the playfield now. And then we got to open it up, put in some balls, plug it in, check all the wiring, and I think we'll be good. I think we'll be done. Whew. Okay. Okay. Does it go this way? Where does this box go? Okay. Having trouble with the coin back box. All right. Put the coin box back in. All right. Sitting thing back there. Some little pin here for the box so that can stay in place. All right. Get some of the trash out of the way. Move some things out of the way. Over here. Got some extra foam. Some extra foam. Yeah. 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 Extra papers. Yeah. 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 All right, everything's in. All right, start moving this thing into place. All right, just gonna go over here a little bit more. Yeah. All right. I don't have the best streaming setup for like when we actually do gameplay, so I apologize for not being able to do some good demo gameplay. Well, I highly recommend checking out some other pinball content creators that have done lots of good coverage on this as well. A couple people I really like to watch. Fox Cities Pinball. He has a Twitch channel as well. He's one of the first people that helped introduce me into real pinball machines. Great guy. Tom Graff, world ranked player. I've been really enjoying watching Carrie Hardy's content lately too. So that's pretty cool content creator I like there. The straight down the middle guys. And then Flipping Out Pinball, I've been watching Joel and those guys too. So those are some cool pinball content creators that have done lots of coverage. If you want to see some better gameplay, especially Twitch, I think Twitch is the preferred method for people watching gameplay. But yeah, let's open this up, pull out the glass so we can look at the play field. And then I think I'll be able to turn it on soon and see if there's anything wrong with it. Okay, so we're going to reach underneath here, pull out the latches for the lockdown bar. So there's two latches right here. So this should pop off now. That's the lockdown bar. Okey-doke. Okay. Now we're going to carefully slide out the glass if I have enough space to slide it out without hitting anything else. So let's do that. Let's carefully. Oh, I want to slide out the glass using some gloves. Hold on. All right. I don't have gloves right now, but normally sometimes I wear gloves when I take out the playfield, or I use microfiber cloth so I don't get fingerprints, especially on the inside. So this is something that I've been doing as well, using some microfiber glass to take this out. Okay. Here is our glass. Just carefully put this in a safe space. There it is. All right. So here's a piece of white paper. It says, remove foam before operating the game. Thank you. It didn't even get there. So we got some foam. Let's see if we can put some bits in here. Let's take a look at this playfield and look how gorgeous this playfield is. Y'all ready for this? This playfield is absolutely gorgeous. So here it is, the Foo Fighters Premium playfield. Very clean. You got the Foo Fighters artwork there. Got Rami, Pat, Dave, Taylor, and Nate on the top. Got Overlord. They're building a robot here, very similar to like Power Rangers or Voltron. This is the toy mech right here. There's actually a lot of mods for the toy mech, for the van. This one just lights up here, but I think there's a mod where the inside lights up and does all sorts of things. But I think it was like $700 on Pinside, so it's super expensive. Can get some art blades on the side, and like, oh, I was actually wondering about this. So this pinball machine also has a cutout right here for expression lighting, because the LE edition, I saw an LE version that had the expression lighting on the side. So I wonder if they'll sell the expression lighting kit for this separately soon, because this is kind of this little section where you can take it out and add expression lights. So I think that'll be really cool. So I wonder how that'll look with the art blades and expression lights there. So that'll be cool. It has let's take out the foam bits on Overlord there. So taking out the foam, 1, 2. I don't know for like a brand new pinball machine if you need to already like wax the playfield or do anything like that. So that I don't know. I don't want to be like touching the playfield, but it looks really clean. I'm gonna go ahead and play with it without it. That looks really clean. No other bits are loose. Got the rubber bands there. This is the ball here. Looking good, clean. They say to kind of inspect every little piece and part and make sure everything is like tight, nothing's loose. So all the flippers and things look good so far. No posts are broken that I can see. Everything's looking clean. This is the little overdrive method thing, that little pop sock right here. Flippers, rubbers look good. It's looking clean from the top side as far as I can tell. Got extra flipper right here. So now we're going to open it up from the bottom side and check out the bottom. All right, so let's go ahead and flip it up and check out the underside. All right. Okay, so let's lift up. I guess the best way is to lift it up from the bottom, right from here. Oh man, this thing is heavy already. Like, oh, there it goes. Got worried for a second. Okay. All right. Lifting it up is always kind of a little scary to do for the first time, right? But there's no balls on it. Normally, if you do this and then you're doing maintenance in it, you have to take out the balls and you just kind of flip the balls up one at a time from here. But now that this is flipped up, we're going to roll it back onto the service legs and then lift up the whole shebang. Yes. This is it. All right, so we're gonna lay it carefully on its backside right there. Okay, hopefully nothing is touching there. Might grab a microfiber cloth just for the top side so it doesn't like damage anything on the top right there as well. Okay. All right, so we're on the bottom side now. And again, they do recommend just making sure like kind of do a visual inspection and testing and make sure that everything is nice and safe and nothing is super unsecure or loose. Some other extra bits and things inside of the pinball machine. We've got some extra parts that we can change for the acrylic if we want some options there, some extra scorecards. Here is the instruction manual as well, if you wanted to take a look at that. Here's the base. And here's the section for the shaker motor. So maybe I can install that really quick. That'll be a really quick thing to do because the shaker motor installs there. It's going to run the wire and it's going to plug in right over here. And then this is the tilt bob. I got to put on the tilt bob as well. But all the wires look good and clean. I don't see anything that's like loose for all the connection boards. I'm just going to check all the node boards, make sure everything is nice and put into the boards. Nothing looks like it's loose on that board. That one looks clean. This node board looks clean over here. That's good. This one is good. That's plugged in there. Everything is plugged in on this one right here. This is another big board on the top right here behind this board. So that looks like everything is plugged in as well. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Gives you some extra space for modding if you want to in the future, but that looks all clean. Very clean, very clean. All right. Inspected by 837, right? All right. Put that sexy shaker in there. So, all right, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go put the shaker motor inside, yeah? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm sorry. You have space? Make space. Thank you, Mrs. Honduras. Move this over. All right, shaker motors are a really quick install anyways too. So let's grab that shaker motor. Okay, so let's move this back over here. All right, so this is a shaker motor kit from Stern. It's for shaker motor kit Rev C for Stern Spike 2 system games. And so I got this from, I think Pinball Life was the place that I got it from. And yeah, it's super easy to install. It literally takes just 5 minutes to do. And I think it adds a lot of immersion to the pinball machines. I'm actually really disappointed at the price point that it doesn't come with the shaker motor as kind of a nice accessory for either both the Pro or for the Premium or the limited edition. I know some people don't like the shaking effect, but I think it's a super immersive feature that, and I mean, it doesn't shake all the time. It only shakes when like certain things happen in the actual table that you've achieved or done something. And so I think it's a really cool thing. It's a must-have I think, in virtual pinball. So if you have a virtual pinball machine, the flippers are definitely like high up there, flipper solenoids. But a shaker motor is definitely high on the list of different features that truly make a big difference. So all right, so here's the shaker motor. We're going to get this installed. It's going to install kind of with this flat side down. There's 4 screw holes in the bottom right there, and then there's 4 screw holes. I'm going to point this down towards here so you guys can see it. All right, let me just switch this. So right on the bottom, right underneath the plunger, there's 4 screw holes that are going to go down there as well. And that's it. Super simple to install. You just have to make sure that the wire is out of the way when you're installing it. And then we're going to get that plugged in. So I'm going to stick that right over there, just like that. And then get the hardware. So inside of the box, we have the cover. So we're going to put the cover on in just a second. And then we have the 4 screws and parts. So, I mean, that's literally it. It's super simple to install a shaker motor. It doesn't take that much at all to do. I put it in my Star Wars pinball machine. So this is a really tiny. There. So this is, I forget what size bit this is, but it's either a flathead or it's a, it's one of these bits. So let's grab my little bits, kitty hit. Make this like super simple to do. All right. I have all my, so many tools, huh? All right. So this is, I believe, I'm going to say it's this one right here. 5/16? No, that's too big. There it is. Okay. This is a 7mm. That'll work. So it's just, you can use a 7mm little wrench there, and that'll help out. So that just helps with the making sure that it can reach. So I'm just going to add that into a little extender, put that into my drill bit, and we'll get this drilled in no time. Okay. Just a little drill bit there, extender. Stick that in. Put it in there. Get her in. But yeah, one of the things that I think somebody recommends is actually just breaking the screws and plugging them in there first, so they can kind of get started. It is a little bit of an awkward location though, so maybe it's even better to take out the box. So we can take out the coin box, give you a little bit more space to work with, just a little bit. Yeah. Let me get that one in. Let's do that side. Okay. It's these corner ones that are really hard to kind of get to because it's hard to get that in there. So let's see if we can get these in. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, having such a hard time getting this into the hole. Okay. Let's just stick it in here and see if I can stick it in here first. I say it's a 5-minute job, and this is going to end up taking me like 10 minutes to do because I can't find the hole. All right. Lined it up, found the hole. Perfect. Right. There it is. All right. That is the wrong bit size too. It needs to be a little bit tighter. Okay. 32. right? Let's see. That is it's a quarter inch. There it is. 1/4 inch size. That's what it is. And since it's a shaker motor, I want to make sure that's nice and secure. Okay. So this wire, you want to make sure it's out of the way of the sides that are moving. So this is going to go down the side, and the cover is just going to go on the top right there. Okay, so that should be out of the way. Then I have 2 screws that will screw down to the middle section as well. Okay, so those are 2 screws right there. All right, 2 more screws, and then I think we'll be done. We'll be very, very much near done with this whole thing. Very, very much done. I wonder if I feel like I should play it without the shaker motor first and then turn it back on. But I have a feeling I'm going to like it no matter what. So I'm probably going to just leave it in. I don't know why I would take it out, but this is kind of like a must-have mod in my opinion. It's only $100 extra. So that's why it kind of disappoints me that it's not one of the standard features that's added to these high-priced pinball machines. All right. All right. You're really missing Mrs. Kong's innuendos right now. Yeah, if only she were here to help out. Okay. All right, so here's this. We're going to wire this into these little clips. Number 1. There's another one. Yeah, live building and live botting is so much fun when you have like a co-host or things, but I don't want to put Mrs. Kong through anything. Oh my goodness, they said they were missing your fun puns and innuendos.
They want my innuendos?
Innuendos.
You want to put it in my endos?
Yes, absolutely. All right. So now this is going to plug straight into, and it's pretty easy. There's this plug right here. And then it has 4 pins, and so it's pretty easy because there's a missing pin in the middle of this section right there. I don't know if you can see it. So it's pretty hard to put it in the wrong way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna stick this in. I don't think there's enough slack there, like that, and we're done. That's it. Okay, so let's put in the tilt bob. There's also a tilt bob here. So this is another piece that we're just going to stick into the bottom of this hanging piece and then turn it. So you can get the tilt bob in. So turn this. Twist, 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 twist. Tilt bob. Done. All right. I think we're near done. I think we're done. We got a shaker motor installed. Got this in here. Coin doors prepped. Everything's looking all clean. Now we're just going to take off our little thing. Install the 6 balls. Don't remember to install your balls. It tells you right here, install your balls. I'm going to see what's in here really quickly. So there's a lot of extra parts and things in here. So there's an extra instructions that are in Espanol and Spanish. Yeah, so there's some extra just different instructions in different languages, so that's kind of cool. It also comes with some of the extra kind of covers for, I think, the side where the ball drains. Some extra stickers. Don't know where these extra stickers go, so this just might be extra decoration parts. I'm gonna have to look up and see where all these extra stickers and things go. These are literally just like stickers and replacement bumpers and things. So I think this is just replacement in case things get worn out and we can fix them and replace them. So I'll have to look on the playfield in case these are just truly extras or options. So that's pretty cool that there's extra stickers. And then here are some extra acrylic little bits and pieces that you can put inside of the pinball machine. So paño There's a tire. There's some like little heads there. So that's pretty cool thing about pinball. It's a very customizable hobby. You can kind of, customize your table however you want to see fit, put the different instruction cards on it, add the different logos. I think modding pinball is definitely up my alley. So I'm not quite sure what other future mods I'm going to do to this, but I just wanted to check that out. And then the instruction sheet down here is just like the node board sheet. So I'm just going to leave that as is. Not going to really take that out because I don't need to. I'm going to stuff the other bag in there as well. And that should be rocking. There's this little extra little piece there that's right here, not plugged into anything. So maybe this is the expression lighting kit. I don't know what that's for, but I think everything else is ready to go. All right, let's plug it in and turn it on. The time has come. The time hath come to play after an hour putting it together. That wasn't too bad. An hour of talking through this and putting it together for my first time. Hope you guys found this entertaining. Apologize if it wasn't that fun to watch, but I think it's pretty cool to put together brand new pin for the first time. Check it out, have some fun. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Ba-dum-bum-bum. All right. So excited. And I just can't hide it. All right. Here it goes. Back into its slot. Just like so. Okay. Use your code. Let's get the glass on and then let's install some balls. Okay, so here we are. Here are the balls. There are 6 balls, just 6 straight balls on here. I don't know if like these are the Ninja branded balls or if you need to do anything else with them in particular. I think what I'm gonna do is before I put them in, I'm just going to, just do a quick, just brush into some microfiber cloth and then drop it straight into the drain. So we're putting our balls into the playfield now. So just doing a quick little wipe down. Wipe it down. Put it in. Oop, there's ball number 4. There's ball number 5. There's ball number 6. 6 balls aplenty. Okay. Let's get our glass back on into the playfield. I wonder if I should turn it on first before I put the playfield back on. I guess I could play it without the playfield so you guys can see it a little bit better. Yeah, let's do that first. Let me just make sure that everything is like moving and working, and I'll put the playfield back on afterwards. Okay, so let's put the lock back on. Lock bar back on. Let's lock the lockdown bar. Okay. And the final thing. Let's plug it in. Let's plug her in. Let's give her power. Let's give her all she's got. Thanks for hanging out, folks, on a late night Tuesday. Wasn't expecting to do this. Didn't know there'd be an audience for this, but hey, it's fun to share this with folks, and I appreciate everybody that's been hanging out. So sorry for some of the weird angles and things, but there it is. I left the playfield off so you can have a better visual since I don't have like an HD playfield or anything. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's plug her in. Okay. All right. I don't know if I have to do like anything else to set it up before. Oh, look, basic for the shop. It says, here's all the instructions I needed to do. Basic, but clean machine on the inside and out. Check the leg levers for free operation. Visual check for loose or broken parts. Repair as necessary. Electrical check. Plug into grounded outlet. Check for proper operation. Clean the playfield. Warn W rubbers. Playfield switch adjustments. Check all playfield switches. Check all the settings. Check the coin door with the door doors. Check for proper tilt adjustment with the plumb bob. Play the game for satisfactory operation and prepare for shipment. Okay. All right. So my lever looks okay. There's like a little level. So I might need to raise the front up just a tad bit. So I might do that after the stream. But let's plug it in. Let's test it out. Let's get it ready. All right. Let's get it going. Those better be some high quality balls. Mrs. Kongzarus deserves nothing else. Michael be the Game Genie, the best YouTuber out in there in the world space, or you know, the atmosphere. Okay. Plug this in. Get this going. Outlets. Outlets. All right, she's plugged in. Let's move her into place. Oh yeah. Oh, she's a little bit shorter than my Star Wars. Oh, I think it's because my Star Wars pinball is on some legs. Actually have it on some legs. So that's why I was just looking at the height and I was like, why is my Foo Fighters shorter? But I do have the Star Wars on some little rollers. Okay, let's turn it on. Let's do it. Ready. 3, 2, 1. On. Flip of the switch. Okay. Flip the switch. It's initializing. This is where it's like the moment of truth. Did everything work like it should? I see the Foo Fighters logo in the background. See the Insider Connect popping up over here. All right. Light should be flashing any moment now. Foo Fighters Premium English Game Over Startup in progress. Credits 0. $1 for $1 play. 1 credit, 3 credits for $2. Startup in progress. This is it. It's ready. Oh, guided setup. Oh, okay. So now it's asking for guided setup, setup to free play, game pricing, game volume, networking. All right. So I can go into the menu. All right. Let's set it up for. Look at the doodads. We're going to set it to free play as yes. Enable home team, game volume. That looks like. Should I set up Insider Connected real quick? No, I'll do that later. I'll set up the Insider Connected afterwards. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's set up for free play. We're ready to go. It's ready to roll. I'll set up the network free play. That was really easy. My goodness, because normally you'd have to set up the network for it to work with the Insider Connected, and your QR code will work here. But now it's set for free play. I'm about to play the first Foo Fighters Premium game on my home pin. This will be, I don't know how long this will be on my collection, if this will be like a forever pin, but you know, I feel like my Star Wars Pro, I'm so sentimentally attached to that. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. And this is like my first new inbox game. So I think I will really enjoy this one. I can't wait to get Godzilla Premium though. Godzilla Premium will be one of my favorite games to get and play as well. So yeah, let's just do a little bit of gameplay. I apologize for, again, the quality of the streaming angles for you to see. So let me know if that looks okay. It's a little bit of the backlash of the DMD, a little bit of the play field. So hopefully that looks okay for you to test it out. So here we go. Ready. We ready. Yeah, boy. Do it now. That's right. Foo Fighters is a never forever cab. All right, start. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I'm totally gonna get a. Maybe I gotta turn down the volume just in case. Let me. All right. I'm gonna turn down the volume just in case. Just in case the Foo people come after me. All right. So first song, I gotta play. Oh man, do you notice if you ever play without the glass on, like the solenoids and the flippers are so freaking loud. Everything is like extra loud. But I gotta play Everlong. It's like my favorite Foo Fighters song. That's got to be the first one. So here we go. We're plunging. It's up the ramp. That's the first thing we got to do. Oh my goodness. I'm already drained my first ball. That was quick. That was terrible. But that's okay. Oh, the stick around. I felt the shaker motor. So the shaker motor activates when you get the ball save already. That's nice. That's a nice feel. All right. Oh, yes. There's Overlord. Got to get 2 more to activate Overload. Ooh, the shaking's nice. Yeah. That shaker motor feels really good so far. Boom. Going down the middle. Get it into overload. Let's get ball lock with overlord. Oh no, ball save, ball save. All right, ball save up, missed it. All right, catch, overlord. Come on, get in there. Get in, get in, get in. All right, that was a terrible first ball. All right, 7 million for ball one, 3 band shots. So the other cool thing about this table, I really like the overdrive. So once this overdrive is lit, the really cool feature is if it comes down this lane when this is lit, this little popper will pop up and you have to lift up this flipper and it'll like bump up to this side. So you got to pay attention for the ball save on that side. So the other fastest way to get multi-ball is to get the captured into the overlord, and then you just got to hit it 3 times and then you'll get multi-ball. And so I know I probably should be able to do some more of the tours and get to the different cities first. I still don't know all the rule sets for the game, so that'll be fun to finally get the hang of everything. That's one. Boom, around, coming back down. Nice. Up the ramp. That's 2. One more for all my life multi-ball. Oh, there he goes. Got multi-ball. And so I have 2 red ramps now to get it to. That top ramp is so hard, that like upper ramp playfield, I can never get it up there. So let's see if I can like take some time. Oh no, my overdrive. Did not use my overdrive. Come on, let's go. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got my 3rd multi-ball. I didn't even know how I did that. All right, there's one. That's 1 jackpot. Oh. Overlord save. No! My overdrive did not work. Ah. Up that. Oh, there it is. I'm up the playfield. I'm on the top. Ah, damn it. I'm not really good on that upper playfield at all. Damn it. That's ball 2. Okay. I get so excited when I'm on the upper playfield, but I don't know how to really like keep it going. That's a really tough. It's like a little tiny baby flipper. All right, let's do my hero. Some people were saying like Pitbull was telling me like, hey, music pins, you'll get tired of the music. They'll never have updates on the songs or whatnot. I don't mind. I like the Foo Fighters library, but even if I just had these songs playing this pinball machine all the time, I think I would be okay with that. All right. Oh, the shaker motor is nice. I really like the feedback on that. Just makes it feel like extra immersive. Ball save. Nice. Coming up the ramp one more time. Let's see if we can start a city mode. Let's start a city. I gotta get up the ramp for the mode. There's at the top again. Oh, I swear, getting up that ramp is so hard. Oh, that's ball 3. Okay. All right, my very first pinball game playing Foo Fighters. Look, I already got high score number 3. Woohoo! Oh, yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that. It says high score number 3. Yeah, let's do it. B, E, E. That's right. Made it onto the high scoreboard with the score of 31 million. I know that's really hard to see. You can't even see it. Sorry. 31,500,000 points. That's actually pretty close to like one of my top scores for this game. Like it's like in the 30s is like kind of my average. So I'm already at 31 million as my first team. Thank you all so much for joining. Hopefully this was a fun time just seeing me set this up from unboxing. I had no idea how it was going to go. I didn't know if I was going to break it. I didn't know if it was going to be really hard to put together. But overall, like my first impressions of putting together a pinball machine, it's not that hard. I mean, obviously, I do a lot of live modding and I love tinkering with my other home arcades and I have some experience doing so. But for those that are maybe on the fence about owning one because you think it's I'm sorry for moving the microphone too much, that it's too hard to mess with. There's too many mechanical things. You might be afraid to break things. I think these are a lot sturdier than I expected. So I think this was just a nice, fun way to casually share the experience with the community that watches these home arcades. And you know, this is a great collection to add. It looks great next to my Star Wars Pro. I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing this. I'm gonna put the glass back on. Future mods, you know, I'm hoping maybe that they'll make the expression lighting kit like a separate thing. The only thing that separates this from an LE is the expression lighting kit, the green kind of trim, slightly different artwork, but that's it. So I wonder if that might be a big easy mod to do, but I don't think there's many other things that would change on a playfield. I don't see any other parts and things that, you know, can be modded up besides the van. Maybe the van could have some more features in it, but I like the van as is. So yeah, I don't think there's a ton of stuff. Like things like Godzilla, there's like buildings and things you can add and lots of other stuff. Maybe some more stuff on his playfield, but I don't know. It's such a gorgeous table on its own. Like just looking at it makes me happy. Like the Star Wars table that I had when I first got it was great, but it's also a very plain table. I mean, just take a look at the two differences between here. So, I mean, this is a Foo Fighters Premium. Look at all the kind of toys and how much the playfield is utilized for everything. And then let's just take a look over here. I know this is not on, but this is my Star Wars. You know, I added the lightsaber mod, by the way. That's one of the best mods there. It's a lightsaber mod, the wireform ramps, but it's such a simple table. There's like not a lot of toys. You know, there's a Death Star in the back right there. I added that Star Destroyer, but it's very simple table, but really fun. At least the Pro model is, right? There's so much to look at on the Star Wars or the Foo Fighters Premium. I'm probably going to be looking at this, just looking at the artwork for a long time, just looking at all the little intricacies that are here in the background. So there's just so much to look at. So I'm really enjoying adding this to the collection. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful cabinet. It is probably one of the reasons why it's rated the #2 pinball machine on Pinside of all time. That's of all time. That's like against Attack from Mars and Medieval Madness and all those other great ones. This is the one that people are super enjoying. So, all right, there you are. Say hi. All right, there's the little one there. I'm going to head out. Thank you all so much for joining us. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of your evening. Talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody. Oh, actually, I got one super chat I didn't get to. 360 says, B, are you going to continue to make Arcade 1-Up content? So sorry, 360, if you're here. Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely will be covering home arcade content still and Arcade 1-Up stuff. In fact, that might be one of my next streams is what would you guys like to see coming up from, you know, any of the home arcade content creators, as well as home arcade companies, and especially Arcade 1-Up. I know a lot of people around this time last year was talking about the sale that was happening in the summertime. And so I did reach out to, you know, to John to see if they were going to do that again this year. And word on the street was they would like to, but they don't have a date set or anything like that. So I hope we can make that happen. I think that was a really fun community event that a lot of people got some great cabs on great sales. And I want to host more things like that for the community to get together. So hopefully we'll do some more content. So I wanted to get to that super chat. So thanks again, 360. Appreciate that. All right, now we'll say goodnight to everybody. Talk to you guys later. Bye.